Hello, hello, hello. Right, there's going to be some echo in this one. I am so sorry. Let me arrange me monitors. Alright, okay. Hold on. Keep forgetting how incredibly high. Oh no, it isn't. It's a sensor there. There it is. Hello, everyone. Right, yeah, this was meant to be on Sunday, but I was exhausted. So I decided to not do it on Sunday and instead do it on the Monday. Right, everything's set up. I've still got to get used to this. YouTube does this really annoying thing where when I go live, it doesn't actually have my preview window as live. It's like, hey, Bumblebee. It just basically, I think, oh, was my stream not started yet? And it just randomly, it's because the preview window is 20 seconds earlier. I don't know why it is. Yeah, everyone, apologies for the echo on this one. I'm getting some sound tiles in like a few weeks, but not for a while. Also, I've moved to a different room, if you hadn't gathered already, what with all the white. So it will be a little bit barren while I sort out the background. But it looks nice. There, the parts that you can't see look very lovely. Right, what are we doing? Get all my shit together, because I'm carrying loads of nonsense. Also, it's getting foggy. I didn't want it to be foggy. Right, okay, while we're waiting for people to turn up, let us sort out my nonsense. Hello, Laura. Right, have I got everything? Oh. It's unfavorited, all my guns, isn't it? Right, okay. There we go. Right, let's sort that out. I don't use this, and I think I'm going to store it but not get rid of it. Because I don't think it's really working. Right, let's go to Sanctuary. Okie dokie 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 doke.
Hey.
Do something for you?
Come on.
Count on it.
I
expect tourism's dried up substantially.
Oh, bloody hate the fog. I turned back the clear weather mod. I turned that off, obviously for the video. So we the stream, so we could actually have, you know, rain and thunderstorms and all that jazz. And naturally the first weather we get is the fog. Yeah, it's gonna look very, very. I'm looking at my little preview thing. The background will get better. Really?
What's going on?
It's like the worst weather ever. God, I hate fog so much. I hate it so much. It's so bad. Right, what are we doing? I'm dropping off all the stuff because I have loads of food. Loads of nonsense that I don't need. And it's taken up all my space. It's taken up all my nonsense. Don't need you. Don't need you. Loads of nonsense. And what are we doing? More out meat. I do like to pick up bits and pieces, don't I? Right. That's what we. Ooh, good lord. Turn weather back on, peace. Yeah, it's bloody annoying. Like, it's one of those things. Like, I wish we could just turn off specifically fog. Because I love the rain. I absolutely adore the rain. Rain is one of my favourite aspects in all games. But I just despise fog. And I have not seen this much fog. Like, you don't get this much fog in real life. But, in this you do, apparently. Apparently it's foggy all over the place. Fucking annoying it is what it is, though. Also, I've got the scrapping knob mod re-enabled. And it hasn't apparently turned on for here, so... Boo, oh my god, that's awful.
Adventure or something?
Oh, that's awful.
Yes, you have a new option.
I like 40k, so... One second, let me rest up. Actually, no, I'm gonna... So I don't get... One second. We'll go start it, what's that? So 40k, so I currently have a Necron army. Hello, Alexi. I can't speak Russian.
Unless you're hounding for a green suntan, I suggest we get a move.
So I've got a Necron army. So I've got just around 2,000 points of Necrons, which is quite cool. And I also play Age of Sigmar, which I've got a Slaves of Darkness army. Again, I've got effective 2,000 points. And I play a lot of Necromancer. So I like my Xenos in 40k. To be honest, I wouldn't mind doing Imperial Guard army one day, but I want to kit bash it heavily, and that would involve a lot of work. We're gonna rest until the weather's nice. I also have I've also, because I did the, for those that know, there's like a magazine you can subscribe to that gives you loads of like models every month. It's Combat Patrol. I think this one's called Combat Patrol. It was called like Imperium before. And so I've got loads of Space Marines and loads of Tyranids. See, this is what we want. I just want this, but I also want sometimes rain. Right, okay. So yeah, basically, I've got loads of...
the last time I had...
I'm also playing Trench Crusade. I've actually got, like, some Trench Crusade models I need to finish. And also I need to finish my Titans for Adeptus Titanicus. Tyranids are good. I got absolutely murdered. We did, so those that don't know, there's like every 6 months to a year, about 8 to 12 months roughly. Games Workshop will do a campaign book for like what the current theme is. So the one before was Pariah Nexus, which is like all Necron-y, and the current one is Nakbund Gauntlet, which is mostly Chaos-y, specifically Night Mods. And we did the campaign end, the tabletop campaign end, for our Pariah Nexus campaign. So it's my load of Necrons. There were like 2 players again. It was about 5,000 point game basically. And I'd never played Tyranids, specifically the Monster Match. So I played Tyranids before, but not what we call the Monster Match, which is the big beasties. Very tough, very tough. I got absolutely murdered by Old One Eye. Don't charge Old One Eye. Even when you've got your Wraiths. I was good at the whole thing, right? I got these units called Wraiths. I'm good. Sorry, you know how I am. I got these things called Wraiths, which are this kind of very tanky unit, which is difficult to kill. So I charged them into Old One Eye, thinking, yeah, he's like a big Carnifex monster. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, he'll be fine. They'll tie him up for a couple of turns. Nope, he, in the reaction attack, wipes the entire unit. So, yeah. Didn't work, that. Tyranids fun. I've got some Tyranids, because they come in the Combat Patrol thing. I've now got a load of Eldar, which I don't know what to do. Oh, for God's sake, with the fucking defenses. Fuck's sake. God damn it. God damn it. I wonder if it's because... Oh, god damn. I didn't have a gun out. Come on, you guys. It's gonna... It's always outpost and launcher, and it's always fucking robots. Did you see that guy just fly in front of me? Oh, did it not? No, I have the same with okay, I'm not flexing, but I did that entire thing in one Psychojet, unless there are more of them. Did I get more?
Huh?
Oh, that's what. I missed one. Yeah, so I have a. You prick. I have a Catan, so it's like this big beastie, the Nightbringer. Yeah, like the jump scares. I have the Nightbringer, which is this very cool looking Grim Reaper type model. But I have the old metal one, which I got. Well, scavenging my club's bits box. The problem is he's missing some of the arms, so I have to kit bash as well him. So I do feel your pain. Old Winey is terrifying. Right, where were we before I was rudely interrupted? I forgot to loot the rest of the robots. Automatron's my favourite DLC, arguably, but god damn it, they do get in my way sometimes.
Yeah?
You turn that radio off. Oh, it's you. Alright, you can bug off then. Let's buy some ammo.
We're having a sale on brooms. Oh no, wait. My programming is telling me we never have
Oh,
sales.
really, Wheel of Fire? I might take a butcher's.
Let's
I
see
do
what you
need
have.
to.
The highest quality available.
I do need to play around with some of my mods because it's like I kind of got the ones that I had back in the day and haven't really got any new ones, which I should probably, you know, fix. What am I doing? I'm getting ammo, aren't I? That's not ammo. That's ammo. I'm a bit low on money. Hey, it's the drug number. That'll do. Right, let's talk to Piper, shall we? So I figured today, so for those who don't know in the last video, I finished Taffington. I'm going to leave Covenant alone for a bit, because I don't really know what to do there. I just want to do some questing, and I might start another settlement. I just legitimately don't know which one is the next one. I could do all of the ones up here, which is kind of what I'm leaning to. So the entire north of the island is then fully decorated. Or I could start moving a bit south. So I think we've got Grey Garden, is it? Is the next one from there? Yes. Which I could do. And then you've got Oberland, which is like here-ish. But then we've got Green Top, I think. Is it Coastal Cottage? Oh, not Steve. I will definitely do the castle again. I'm delaying it. I am delaying the castle because it will take a minute. But we are going to do the castle eventually when we get there. But it's going to take a while. So yeah, I might do a bit of building this video. I'm not too sure. I just want to kind of advance. Wheel of Fire. I think it might be more than the third time. I think it's like the fourth time. Noted.
Wanna do
I suck
something
at
fun?
Fallout. I suck at
Run the
Fallout.
bases.
What a name.
Trust me.
Need new clothes? Should stop by Fallon's basement.
Yeah,
Open
yeah.
during the
I
day.
need to do a look. Like, I need to get more building mods. I want to deliberately use mods which use existing assets. I think there's like there's a few mods which I had which apparently do work. They just didn't work when I tried them because I reinstalled this during like the when they did the update. So there's quite a lot of mods. I just need to sit down and do it. Right. Let's go sort of fight. Also, I went for a walk earlier and completely rolled my ankle. I'm so pissed off. Fucking Brighton, man.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your...
It's a shame they don't do the whole Mass Effect thing where you can take 2 human companions. Because I would like that, because I would like the idea of them having banter back and forth, but alas.
client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
I know she's a bit of a manic pixie dream girl, but I do like Piper. I know it's kind of like she's the Zoe Deschanel of the game, but we like Piper. She is Zoe Deschanel. She is the manic pixie dream girl, but still, it works.
Sometimes
Is this unmodded? This is modded for building and some quality of life mods for like weather and things, but in terms of like guns and stuff, completely unmodded. The only stuff that technically is like the stuff that you get from the creation club that have just... So I've got some random weapons in the game that I don't know about.
they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly.
So you're actually doing the story now.
But there's one person who has to know, right?
It's very white in this
The
room.
guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg.
I might end up, and I was thinking about this earlier, I might get a fake background for the room. So basically, now that a lot of you are on, I can tell you. So basically, I've moved. So I used to have a friend staying with me. So when I moved to Brighton, which is where I am now, I had a friend staying with me in my living room, where I am right now. Because they were like transitioning into their place. Like, no, cool, come back with me, it's fine, rather than them get a separate moving van and everything. So they've now moved on to their place. So I've moved I've got my living room set up, my flat set up how I like it now, other than a bit of furniture. But the issue with this room is, as you can see, you've got like that white wall there. I don't really have anywhere to put a background. So what I might, and I've got a lot more space though, but this is where the computer's going. So what I might end up doing is having a fake background. Because I've got a lot of space, I've got a big storage cupboard, so I can just take it out when I need it. I might do that, because otherwise it's going to look a little bit, lame behind me. I've got loads of sound tiles to get as well, because it's echoey as shit in here. It's lovely in here, but it is very echoey.
Huh.
What about him?
You had to have a way in and out. But, well, we both know that angle is cut off.
So see, I suck at Fallout. I don't like any, like, contemporary weapon mods. It rips me straight out of the game. If I do mods, it's mostly building mods or, like, weather mods to make things like... I have a mod which I turn off for the streams because it's way too dark. But I have a mod which basically makes it, like, borderline pitch black at night, which is quite nice. But any weapon mods, nah, they're not for me. But each for their own, obviously.
Yeah. Any other ideas, Nick?
Talk about a literal dead end, huh?
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh.
Bumblebee, that's what I'm thinking.
Be a great ending if we
Something
didn't
I
still
can
have the biggest
decorate.
mystery in the Commonwealth.
And
to
also
solve.
add a bonus, it'll help block the noise a little bit. So I'll have to wait. Keep pausing, sorry, because I got told off on someone on my comments for talking over people while they're saying the dialogue. So I'm pausing a lot more. So basically what I'm thinking of doing is getting a divider I can just decorate with bits and pieces that just goes behind me. Added bonus, that'll also help block the echo. It will look nice and I can edit it a little bit easier. That's the plan.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a
Hey,
fall from the old
Casanova, thanks for
subroutines?
joining.
Look, there's a place in Goodneighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I love Nick so much.
Who's this Dr. Amari?
I'll let her give you her life story in person. Let's stay focused.
Right, Nick.
I guess we're gonna need a
Right.
piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Randomly, it just popped into my head. You know Bethesda like their whole fan service with every game kind of thing? You know, Maxon, all that jazz, and you know, you've got McCready was in Fallout 3. I wonder if Nick will be in the next Fallout. Because he's a synth, so he doesn't age.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing. attached to
Casanova,
his
I loved
head.
it. I really liked the
Cybernetics,
sound.
huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going.
Sorry,
Don't
Pipes.
worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
Later, Piper. Oh, I don't think I have taken a humorous comics. I will potentially do that later. Right, what are we doing? So I basically just max now. Oh, I might want to max out my pistols actually, so I can start sniping with. Yeah, there we go. Take care. I suck at Fallout 4. Good name. Still a good name. Still a good name. So guys,
Even
it
good
is.
people do crazy things when they're scared.
Do you mind, Nick?
Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
So basically, right, Doom the Dark Ages drops later this week, and it's on Game Pass, I believe, which means I don't have to pay for, which is good because I've massively overspent on furniture recently. We're gonna walk so I can shoot things on the way there. So I'm gonna be streaming Doom over the weekend. Technically, it comes out on Thursday, but I need to finish Doom Eternal first, so I've started playing that like yesterday. Should finish it in the week because I want. The story is weird and not really important, but principle-wide. So I'm thinking like maybe over Saturday or something, I'll stream some Doom, the Dark Ages. Or maybe Friday, depends how quickly I finish it. So that should be cool. Assuming I finish Doom Eternal. I was actually playing Doom Eternal during my lunch today, and it's quite a good way to start the week. I'm like, god damn it, I've got loads of shit I need to do, and this piece
Defending
of tech,
Diamond
I work
City
in
is
the
nothing me, my boys, the wall, and turrets.
Right. So basically, I do a lot of tech stuff. So I'm basically fixing a lot of issues with the company systems right now. So it's quite nice after a morning of getting annoyed at things not working to just, you know, rip and tear. Can recommend. Right, let's shit. Bad dog.
Playing with the wrong stick. Anything useful?
Only you, babes. Only you. I love downtown. Oh, let's do some doing. Turn off, please. Thank you. Right. Okie dokie. I'm trying to figure out the opportune time to stream. And the problem is with a Monday is most of the Americans or anyone in North America basically are at work. And so yeah, I'm gonna try and not do weekday streams as much. I just didn't have time to stream yesterday. So if you're watching this video on demand back, apologies for doing this during workday. Because it occurs to me that unless you're like European hours or maybe a student or something, or just off today, you can't tune in, which I know makes people sometimes a little bit upset.
Keep moving, Scather.
I'm not a scabber, I'm lovely. Right, what are we doing? Bad.
One left.
Lovely. Okay. Okie dokie. Right, I haven't been here in absolutely ages. So with Fallout, I always know where I'm going, except in areas which I don't. Which is a very, very nonsensical way of saying that I tend to get lost in certain parts. How's he looking? Man's looking good. I do need to get the railroad outfits at some point now. I'm gonna turn my fan on because it is hot as hell. Or I could just take my cardigan off. I'll do that. Because it is warm. Actually, no, I'll just keep my cardi off. Ugh. Right, cool. Bosh, right, let's go. All right. Okay. So we're going to the memory den. I think I've... Oh, cable's getting stuck. I think I've streamed the memory den scene like dozens of times over the course of the years. Salute! I'll name this video. People are really owning it with the names today. I'll name this video channel later. Very good. And the person before was I Suck at Fallout. It's just there are some good names going on. Mine shit. Hitting you in the face. Ow. Rude, mate, to be honest. Bit rude. Evening, Rich.
Oh, I know you're here.
Yeah, that's because I'm shooting a gun, mate. Of course you know I'm here. Right. Let's shoot this person in the face.
Show your face. Come on. I dare you.
Okay. Fucking come down here, mate. Getting my steps in. Oh, they're not away yet.
When you turn up, you... Ha! Found your sorry
They're
ass.
here
I
somewhere.
found you.
I'm
mate.
just getting started.
Aaron said,
Lovely. Lovely, lovely,
It doesn't have to be the day you die.
Disappearing act, huh?
why don't you just die?
Where's the other one, Nikki? Where's the other one? Here? See, this is why I nearly die. Don't pay attention. So right, Rich, that's a power move. That's the thing. Like, my character's got my name. Yeah, no, people are really, really taking it to the next level with their channel names. I remember when I thought of mine, I was working a while ago, over 10 years ago, and I was in retail at the time, and the idea just came to me, and I basically ran home, pretended I was sick, and had to go home. Very funny. Bumblebee, there's a lot of places in this game that would be a fun spot for a settlement, wouldn't it? Like building up here, making like a kind of a roof terrace kind of thing would be really cool. Can I? That splat sounds like. What's the jump button? Yes. That was not worth it. Come on, Nikki. Alright, okay. See you in a bit. I wonder if this is what people have been deliberately doing. Right, well, I don't have any power armor. That's a good thing, actually. I should probably think about getting some power armor. Are all the splats because of people, or is that me shooting shit? Oh dear. Easy, easy. Right, okay, wait. No, wait. I could fast travel to Goodneighbor. I just wanted to walk. Collapse the person. It is not. And we will not go in Hubris Comics because we will take Piper instead. Also, one of my little things is I never kill Swan now.
One of my cases dead end in Boston Common. I prefer not to. One of my cases dead end in Boston
Thank you,
Common.
Nick. We got that.
I prefer not to join them.
We're not gonna play with Swan. Mainly because I always feel bad killing Swan. He's just hanging out. I would say he's not hurting anyone, but that's an absolute lie. There he is. Just vibing. Just chilling. Alright, okay. Ooh, that is a lot of cherries. Lovely jubbly. Oh, hello. Come here, you. Hot dog. Something good?
Not that it's hot.
Ah,
I think we're alone.
Calm down.
I've just been smacked in the face by a ghoul, and he's like, I don't think we're alone. Really, Nikki? Really? This is why you're the detective. You utter dipshit. Right, okay. Yeah, Scott, I know. It is, the white background, the blue lighting, so, just a random pause. So basically, now I've moved this desk, right? I'm going to finally set up my little desk area that I've wanted for years. So, you probably, don't know if you called it, Scott, but I'm going to probably have just a background here, so because the white walls is really annoying, so I'll just have like a screen I can put behind me. But I'm going to have like 2 shelves in front of the desk there. And on the shelves, I'm going to have loads of little warmer lights. So eventually I won't have these giant blinding ring lights. Instead, some nice light. Hello, Courtney.
Stop! Human is friend.
Human was not friend. I lied.
They're gone for good.
So it's yeah, see, I need to start doing these streams, like, consistently on either a Friday, no, Saturday or Sunday, so everyone can join in the time zone. Because I didn't think last night, I was like, oh yeah, I'll do it after work, with people after work. And I was like, oh wait, yeah, that's only for like, sorry. In my defense, one of the motivations to why I didn't stream last night is I hadn't actually had a full day where I had to sort of moan around. It was a good day. I went for a run. I got shut up by secret mutants. Jesus Christ, you guys are taking fucking ages. Where are you? I also started playing Rogue Trader again because I'm determined to finish it. Where are they? Are they all over there? Oh. Alright, okay. You right there, Nick? Oh, there's one. Okay. Easy. Could have just told me they were down there, Nick. Alright, okay, let's...
That's it. Stop! Human is friend.
Human was not friend. Right, okay. I'm trying to resist the urge to fast travel so much. Just because I just miss out on everything if I do that. I can explore a bit more. Plus, you know, ammo and guns and shit to sell, which is what we're going to do when we get to Grey Garden. Not Grey Garden, Goodneighbor, even. Yes, Courtney, I am. So you may notice there's a massive echo. It's because my friend who was crashing in my living room has moved out, which means now I can move the desk into here. So yeah, no, really good.
Neighbor.
I really want to, like, eventually... in a couple of months, I'll do a little bit of like a video tour, I think, of the room. Because the flat's amazing. It's really, really nice. Like, it's annoying because the area that you guys can see is the part I haven't done yet. So I've only done like 2 pictures. I'm going to get more sound tiles there. There's going to be another picture there. Got to get some rugs. And it will look very, very cozy. And obviously, yeah, the sound tiles are important because currently the sound is just bouncing. Because I've got this really tall ceiling. As well, which I'm going to probably put some like white sound tiles on so they blend in. It's going to be
lowest place in the Commonwealth.
It's going to be awesome.
Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some point.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel
Hey,
is,
Daisy.
I'm
Got
not
some
buying
good
that
deals.
Coming
You
peace
won't
malarkey.
believe what's in the...
Uh-huh. I'll take a look, sure.
all the supplies money or violence can buy.
The annoying thing is, and anyone who's moved into a new place, from a smaller place into a much bigger place will attest, I'm buying all the furniture. Shit is expensive. Mild shock. What? It is very expensive. It's quite enjoyable. It's just there's so much shit to buy. I've still got so much crap to get. Photo frames are so expensive. It's bloody annoying, is what it is. But it's fine. Slowly getting there.
Peace, brother. Hey, Cleo.
Oh, no.
I
Cleo.
hope you're buying
Cleo.
even
That was the other Assaultron. I'm sorry.
Let's see what you got.
a gun for every occasion.
Right, okay. Let's just sell all of this. I'm trying to... Because I keep running out of caps as well. Pardon. Okay. Merci. Ah, Courtney, that's what I'm kind of doing. Yeah, so I'm basically mixing it up with some secondhand stuff, some new stuff. So, like, there's lots of car boot sales. So my sort of plan, and you guys will love this, right? So, aesthetically, the flat is going to be... I've got loads of pictures on the wall, so you can probably see, like, I've got, like, some really nice picture frames of, like, good movies. So there's a My Neighbor Totoro, there's a Barbarella on there. I've got like some posters which I framed one of them, which is like movie style video game posters which I got from Redbubble. But I've also been mixing it with like antique stuff. So I've got like I went to a car boot sale, so I've got some creepy masks over there. One of the things I'm definitely doing, and I've already scouted out places where I can buy them, is I want lots of old chests. So like when I was younger, my foster parents used to have loads of like big wooden chests and like big like that old school luggage which is half leather half wood, loads of bits like that, because it makes really good storage because they're usually quite large, but it looks quite aesthetic. So the place, I've got plans. I've got plans. Plans within plans within plans. It's gonna be awesome. So excited. The problem is, I did it this month really badly because I'm decorating an entire flat. I'm obviously spending a lot more money. So I spent up that's not even English, David. Spent pretty much all of my savings when I moved to this place, which was completely worth it. And plus, most of it I get back through deposits, so it's fine. But I did check my bank balance the other day, and I was like, because basically every time I go, what happens is I go for walks during my lunch, or I go on the weekend, and I'll just pick shit up for the flat. It gets expensive. So I am going to have to hold off buying anything for at least a few more weeks. Until the 23rd when I get paid again. So Courtney, that's the one thing I don't like. I don't like old-timey books. I like books, but I have spent a lot of money because I have some more bookshelves actually to fill up. I'll actually play around and keep Larry. So I have started going to like charity shops and places like that and just buying the books which I'm planning to read, but just buying cheap versions of them basically. So I bought a load of like history books I want to read, and I bought some Ian Banks books the other day. Ian Banks and Ian M. Banks. Got some Ursula Le Guin, which I haven't read, and bits like that. So yes, well, I'm technically buying old books, but not antique books.
Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Such a player.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Such a player. Yeah, Courtney. One thing about Brighton is they have so many like charity shops, but specifically ones geared towards books. It's amazing. Because I'm trying to rebuy all the books I had when I was a kid. Because as you know, when you move house, you lose stuff and everything. Especially when I was a student and like had a little space. So like, I've been rebuying like my old Terry Pratchett books, but I don't want to buy like new versions of the books. I specifically want to buy the books I had. So I've got loads of like 1990s copies of like the Terry Pratchett books that I've lost over time.
Yes.
And I've got a whole like shopping list of books I'm picking up.
What's this all about?
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy.
Literally,
the Kellogg is already full on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize
it's Serrano all over again. It's Serrano all over again. The best romance target is not romanceable. What the fuck, Bethesda?
The memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Yes.
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein? Ego, fetch me the brain. No?
No, I will not. Now, do you have it?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Just like to randomly point out, right? Your character, without any prompt as to why it was a good idea, decided to rip out the brain of Kellogg before he even realized. Like I've just shoved my hand in his skull, ripped out a piece of cybernetic tissue just because I could. I didn't know I needed it at the time.
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
I'm not romancing anyone in this playthrough. Just because I can't be asked.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Mmm, fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh.
This is very
at my
true,
expense.
Bumblebee. Who doesn't?
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine.
There's some good eating in the
Just sit
brains.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
In 76, you can just randomly
I need you to
collect
keep
Scorched
talking
Beast
to me,
brains.
Mr. Valentine.
It's so random.
Any
Just
slight
like, yeah,
change in
sure, I'll
your
just grab a
cognitive
load of brains.
functions
But
could be
then,
bad. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid
it's
of.
not a very hygienic little lab.
The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption.
I'm not allowing myself to drink for 2 weeks.
Let's see.
Which is going to be very good.
A single
'cause, you know,
mind
getting
wouldn't
into
be
shape
able to
for summer
crack
and all that
it.
jazz, but god damn it.
What if we use two? We load both you and Mr.
Yeah,
Valentine
but you know, a good
into the
trophy
memory
like an
loungers.
ear or a
Run
nose,
your cognitive
not a brain.
functions in parallel.
You can't
He'll
dry
act
a
as
brain out,
host,
can you? You'd
while
have
your
to jar it up.
consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
Let's fucking
See you
go.
on the other side.
I did completely forget, and I literally have only remembered to do it a couple of times, that you can visit the memory den beforehand to do, like, you can basically relive the moment where your wife is
brainwave
killed or your
migration
partner's
between
killed.
the
And
transplant
I keep
and the
forgetting
host.
to do it.
Mnemonic
I didn't do it this
activity
time.
coming from the transplant. It's
I've done it
degenerated,
once
but it's
before.
there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
It's nice to actually do the story as well.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite
So I've been
fragmentary.
nurturing this playthrough
I'll
since
try to step
March
you
last
through
year.
the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Where we at?
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Lovely jubbly. Oops, I thought the game just crashed then. I should probably back up just in case.
That makes it official, folks. The final vote count.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg.
What I should
This may
do,
prove disorienting at first.
All 5 states have now signed on, which means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California Republic. I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their
Courtney,
rules.
one of the good things about Xbox
really,
is it's
I was running
generally
from
quite
the guilt
stable.
of not protecting her from
The only
Dad.
issue is that, like, obviously it doesn't have the
That
same
doesn't
level
matter
as
now,
a
though.
PC.
What?
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Joke.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with...
One thing I can't wait is for when the new series drops, because there was the whole thing where the NCR, like, if you watched it, the NCR mentioned, and everyone's like, oh no, the NCR is gone now. It's like, no, just one place is gone, not the whole thing. The NCR has multiple settlements, you twats.
Something worse.
Made me so mad when people...
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough.
I don't think he is old
You're
enough
man
for the
with a
gun.
family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
I will try this one. Alright. Yeah, literally.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it
Place looks
when
like
it's
shit,
gone.
right?
I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it.
J-Shop, I suspect
Focus on
so.
that
My idea is
petty
that he's
bullshit
upgraded
or
it since.
next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was.
I really, really hope in the next one, if I really would love them, they're never going to do it, but I would love them to revisit, like, you know, the den, the hub, places like that, just to see what they're like now, but they won't, they'll go to the location.
Was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No.
Mum had account legendary loot.
I never deserved her.
Literally. GG Mum.
Not for 1 second. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you got... I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit. The gunslinger from the hub. Rolling into town with the world.
Yeah, J-Sharp. The underworld.
Everybody
was cool,
knew
obviously.
I was the one who shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to
I
any
do want to
outfit in
replay.
town.
I've actually got a run of
It
my
all worked
PC.
out pretty damn
I
well.
won't open it now because of course my computer
For a
crashed, no, not
while.
my luck. But I think I started a run on
chance.
Fallout 2.
I finally got
And I checked it the other
steady work
day
with
and
a
I
good
was like,
outfit.
haven't played since
Nothing like that in the
550
NCR
days.
these days.
So I have to maybe jump on that.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want.
The denim.
And little Mary, too.
Underrated. The denim in
I never
Fallout 4.
worried about you
Quite
before.
good. Quite good.
Must be my
good
mama
denim.
instincts kicking in.
Fashionably ripped.
Who
Looking
knew
very
I
nice.
had those, huh?
Come on, you're great
It's
with
quite
her.
well worn in as well.
And you don't need to
Probably
worry
stinks,
about
though.
me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
No, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
It's pointing the gun at
Promise.
the kid.
I know, Connie.
It was
I'm sure we
literally
can
pointed at the baby.
We are.
Hello, Wii U
We'll
2.
see.
He was literally
That's
pointing
okay.
the
I got
gun
it.
at the kid.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Alright, okay. Okay, doke.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
Leather armor over that.
Just so you know, they died like dogs.
Leather armor over that.
And you weren't there to help them.
Do I use the gameplay mods? Not really, no. We mentioned that earlier, but basically like...
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
I use... But the only gameplay mods I do are ones that like change the weather a little bit. But no like... I mean actually, I do use a couple like... I've got ones for like changing what the provisioners look like, so they're holding their guns out. And I did have one where dog meat can become like a second companion, but I ended up getting rid of it because I actually found dog meat constantly a little bit annoying. So not really. I tend to keep fairly vanilla where possible. Kellogg Bowling Simulator.
Mind if we
exactly that.
sit down?
Suit yourself.
Hello, Exo Screen Asia. Yeah, you did time it well. Yeah, guys, just because I mentioned this earlier, but I think I'm going to probably stream on the weekends, because it literally occurred to me as I started the stream that, oh, right, yeah, most people in the North American side are at work, and if you're in Australia, New Zealand, which I do have a decent number of people there, some of you are quite late or it's early in the morning, so I might just stick to doing
I
weekend
hear you'll
stream.
take care of people's problems.
Because it's a bit better.
Is that right?
I think.
If you pay me. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it.
Oh.
I didn't care where I was going.
The bar looks quite cool, actually.
Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
We'll pay you. And,
I don't remember
This scene
much
is
from
done
that
really
time.
well, actually.
It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though.
Still
That's
playing Oblivion of
universal.
76. Neither. Oblivion, Oblivion, I'm going to wait until I get my new, either a PC upgrade or my new Xbox, just because it doesn't look very good on the Xbox S, to be blunt. I can tell, like, the way they've done it is it just looks really low resolution. And 76, I just burned myself out. So no right now. But I am playing Doom. We're going to live stream Doom on the weekend.
Right. We pay you when the job is done.
Yeah, see,
Is that
that's
okay?
probably that's what I was thinking. Like, I
That's
think
the
I've
way you
maybe
wanna do
timed
it?
this a little bit poorly for most
So who do you
people.
want dead?
And I know some people get really huffy. Well, no,
It's like this.
a little bit mopey
There's
when they
his
don't get to
family.
join,
Lives
which is
down the creek
completely
from
fair. So I'm gonna, I think I'll stream on the weekend,
Well,
probably
we seem to
Saturday
be
or
getting
Sunday.
closer. Try this next one.
Because I want to stream some Doom Dark Ages, and then what I'll do is I'll just make it so that I stream where possible on a weekend, like a Saturday or a Sunday, because I'm usually free one of the days. It's good for you then, at least.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
I finally
There we
ended up
go.
in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road.
That is a
Plus,
good outfit, actually.
I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. So, the first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
J Sharp, to be honest, I get it. Like, I think I felt myself like not enjoying the experience a little bit purely because of the graphics on the like. This looks great on the Xbox S. See, this is an Xbox S right now. It looks fine. I'm gonna pause it just so I can think. But like Oblivion, just the way they've remastered it and the way it's set up on the Xbox S, it's really low resolution, and it looks really pixelated, which is annoying because I've seen it on the PC. It looks great, so I'm just gonna just wait.
See for myself, if you really... You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute.
Yeah, I think that was excellent.
But I
think that was
figured
just
they were just a
weird line,
convenient
because he's not
boogeyman
talking
for
about
anything
fighting them.
bad
He's just
that
saying
ever
that
happened.
it's one.
They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I
That's
had
not a
the
bad
expertise they needed.
Bad shout, J Sharp.
Turned into a permanent arrangement.
I need to get a Steam Deck at some point.
Suited me just
Voice
fine.
is a tad low, is it? Let me turn it up.
Existed.
1 second, I can turn up now. 1 second. It might be my room I'm in. Let's just turn it up a smidgen. That might be better. Because I've moved to a different room, so ah la la. Let me just move that up. Hey Lindsay, happy Monday. There we go.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
Yeah, I need to get the audio. I might actually watch this one back later.
Disruptive of our operations.
Plus the echo, I imagine,
This
makes
must
it a little
stop.
bit weird. For the next stream, I think.
Do what people pay
no,
me
not
to
for
do.
the next stream.
If that's a problem for
I
you,
get paid in a week and a bit.
I can see only one way out.
And what's
invest
that, Mr.
in
Kellogg?
some bits.
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully
Oh, J Sharp,
understand the
Switch I love
situation
to bits.
you're in.
I broke my
I think I
Switch the other
do.
day. I dropped it
Very
on the
well.
floor and one of the controllers snapped
B748.
off because I had
Initiate.
System off. Oh, okay. Who is it? EXO. I've realised what he's referring to when I said I'm good but I'm not that good. He's specifically referring to this scene. So it's just that we just happened to click him before he did that. So what he's saying is that he can kill these really easily, but he wouldn't have killed the later synths. There you go. Yeah, I broke the blood damn Switch. I had to pay 30 quid to buy a new controller at CX. Nice. Yeah, EXO.
Impressive.
Literally, I think I
We
had
may
your
have something
question
to
to
talk about
myself,
after all.
and then I forgot it, and then I
If
saw
you
that
want one,
scene. I'm gone. Ah.
One of these has got to tell us something.
Wii U, like
running
I
out of
did.
premium.
I do have Scarab on the Switch. I like it. I just find
there's
the
one that looks
controllers
mostly
like
intact.
my hands
Connecting
get
now.
tired. It is fun on the Switch though, because it's quite weird, like just being on a train and just like I'm gonna play Scarab on the way to work.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I need to get a Steam Deck though.
Vault computers are still working. That's good.
Yes, you do.
Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
My ex-manager asked me if I want to go for a pint. The answer is no, I can't, because I'm in Brighton until next weekend. Where's me?
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this
He
one
does
stood
have
out.
grip, though.
I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one
That's
better.
not a bad shout, probably, to be honest.
Because
Because I
I was
love playing the
cocky enough
Switch.
to assume I could handle some
my hands go a little
soft,
bit cramped and
pre-war
clawly.
vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out.
Ah, you fool.
At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too.
Yes, they will.
If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
This is the one.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to.
And Wii U, I've got
Yeah.
like.
I guess it did remind me of...
I think I've got the PlayStation 4, Xbox, PC twice, Switch. I bought it at least 6 times, I think.
Her.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm a
save
cold-hearted
Oblivion for when I'm in the
bastard
right
for
frame
sure,
of mind
but,
for it, I think. That's what I'm doing.
Still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
I can imagine they do, J-Sharp. Bumblebee, insight from you would be
I never
grand.
knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends.
What a bunch of dickheads.
Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost.
Yeah, you. It's like you probably like bought it a few more times than
Everything's
you
gonna be
realised as
fine.
well.
Come here.
Because I've got both editions on Steam.
No, I've got him.
Let
Switch,
the boy go.
Xbox.
I'm only gonna tell you
maybe
once.
5 times. Maybe 5 times.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it.
Tinnitus.
Get the kid out of here and let's go.
Also, that poor kid's ears are fucked.
At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
It's alright.
I found
It's
another
actually-
intact
I built
memory.
her a grave outside
Whenever you're ready.
in Sanctuary, and I put like her little. I put like one of the vault suits. It looks very nice. Very, 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 very wholesome.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family.
Here's the thing, and so because I haven't played to the later bits in so long, so he keeps referring to the old man, right? But obviously that means spoiler, Sean. However, he also refers to the old man when he gets Sean, like the Sean. So is it a different old man? I always get confused.
I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had...
Laura, I've just not played
Turned
Oblivion
out
for
differently.
so properly long.
But there's no
which is
going
I'm sort
back.
of like waiting until I can play
I
it
knew it was just temporary.
with a decent graphics.
It'd be back to normal
and a decent
business
setup.
before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Yeah, I guess so, J-Sharp, I guess so. Bummer, but yeah, I have to try getting the other things. Currently, I'm replaying. Oh, not replaying. I've got to actually where the point I was. What do we call it? Hollow Knight, because Silk Song is dropping on the Switch too. I played Hollow Knight for a client. What's that?
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human.
The Coursers are badass.
Some of them did. But the Coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Meeting the Courser for the first time is one of my favourite
One
scenes.
of these days you're gonna get your
Yeah, I've been
head
playing
blown
Hollow
off
Knight,
just
and
breaking in here like
sometimes my hands do just cramp up.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow.
See, a Wii U,
gonna
sort of
roll
the
for
same.
this.
I barely remember the story
Capture
of
and
Oblivion.
return?
But then I don't think
Just
I'd played
elimination.
it since like
Elimination. He
my
was working on a highly
first or
classified
second year in
program.
London. I played it in college.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys?
And yes, it must. I think I've not played it for like
So,
nearly 20 years, other than when I
I
played
guess
it.
you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those games, if you take a break from it, it is, yeah, not great. What's the name of her? What's the name of
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
What's the
Bye,
fucking
Mr.
name?
Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
So, what's her name? What's the name of the main
Teleportation.
protagonist?
Now it all makes sense.
Hornet, there we go.
Nobody's found
So
the
I got
entrance to the Institute
to the
because there is
second.
no
I stopped
entrance.
for a period. Pause. Do you mind, Amari? So I got to the second encounter with Hornet. Second one, where she's like in an area with spoilers. You have to go by her. And I stopped for a little bit, and I was sort of stuck on that for about 30 minutes until I realized, spoiler, that the way she attacks means it's actually really easy to beat her if you just let her hit you and then you just keep wailing on her. And then when she jumps away, you can use one of the healing things to heal fast and also get a shell. Get all your health back and then just let her whack you and then just start smacking her because her attacks take so long to finish.
Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
I think they're just doing it to like... I think him babysitting is sort of... It is meant to be like a kind of bait. It's like an experiment to kind of, I guess, get the kid used to having a normal life, but also like a bait for you.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side
Yeah,
effects
Bumblebee.
the
Me
procedure
too
might have
nearly,
had.
but I kind of
No one's ever done this.
It's really annoying. It's probably just it's easy to talk. But basically, like with Hollow Knight, I was doing amazingly well because I guess playing like Elden Ring and something for so long. But then I hit a little bit of a brick wall, then got past it again, then got to Hornet, and I just happened to stop because I was like, oh, she beat me like twice. I was like, oh, I'll play it later, and then I put it down for like 3 weeks. But I beat her the other day.
Before, how do you feel?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything?
Oh, Wheels on Fire.
Bad?
Yeah,
Don't be
literally
alarmed,
so many.
But I
I'm
honestly
deliberately
don't know what
being
to look
quite
for. As I said before,
directed
this
with
is
my time.
uncharted
I'm like,
territory.
okay, I want to finish
but your
this. I want to
neural
finish
and
that. I want to
physiological
finish that.
readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint,
Yeah,
you're
XO,
fine.
yeah, J Sharp,
Are
XO. I think
you
XO's right.
ready
Like,
to
I
talk about
think
what happened in there?
I think that bit where he's looking after you is looking after young Sean is just after you exit the vault.
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything together, in case either of us missed anything.
I've got a message back. Oh, that's all right.
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was?
Adam Fall's great,
glorious
yeah.
sea?
Literally so the same. I
Technically,
only played it
no
like
one
up
would risk
to
going
when you
there,
get into
not
one
even
of the
hide.
underground areas. So like I'm basically at the start. I just haven't haven't had a chance
That's
to
why
play
he's
it.
there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off
I need
and
to
be
upgrade
as
my
an
power
advantage.
armor.
If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Revenge of the Seventh Planet. I played that for. I think I streamed that for a few hours. It's not bad. Though apparently one of the developers for it is a complete knobhead. He went like viral for the wrong way on Twitter before it became X. And I think that was the guy who was getting annoyed. He wanted streamers to pay him to play his game. Like they wanted to get money from like people like playing his game. It was like, as in, if I play his game, he wants me to give him ad revenue or something. Like it was something weird like that. It was not a good look.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that
I'm gonna go with Railroad again. Always go with Railroad.
will
Railroad, bit of
Death. D-E-A-D.
the
So be sure you find a way
Minutemen.
to get through there with your life
it was the same
intact.
thing.
And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
I also think, right, someone have to message someone because they just messaged me. I've got a friend who wants to meet up tomorrow, but I'm not in London. Oh. Sorry. Got a friend, they've ex-boss from currently living in Poland, but they've just popped in and they're saying if I'm free tomorrow, but I'm not, because I'm not taking a train all the way into London because I just spent all of my money on furniture. And I can afford the train tickets, but I'd have no money, so yeah. It's weird running out of money. I've been really good with money for like years, and then I spend like a lot moving house and then furniture. Completely just, it's fine, I'm paid on the 23rd. Sorry, everyone. Shame. Yeah, they're not too bad. The problem is like I've like properly overspent in a way that I normally don't do. For Brighton, it's like 20 quid, and it's only an hour, which is not too bad, but it's just, I have overspent. I checked my bank balance the day, I was like, fuck. And I've not, it's been so long since I've like been in that situation. Not in a bad way, I've just spent it all on furniture for the flat. It's because what I was doing, I was popping out to the shop, like, oh yeah, I'll grab this, I'll grab that, I'll grab this piece of furniture, I'll grab that. And then suddenly it all just came out, and I checked my money the other day. Sorry, everyone. It's my old boss, basically. Can't give too much details, so like, but we used to work together, obviously, old boss. And basically, like, when our company went through some stuff, and it was him, me, and someone else, and we basically were kind of in this weird limbo period for literally around 6 months to 8 months, where we were basically working at like 20% capacity. Everyone was being made redundant, and we were like, do we have jobs? And yeah, good times. One of the best places I've worked. Oh, it's ridiculous, XO. I just have no furniture, silly. Hi, Jesse. Oh, hi, yeah, I didn't see you pop in. Sorry, look. Yeah. So basically, I've got like tables, lights, loads of lamps. I've basically spent like, I think, thousands of pounds over the past, and like I save, but I'm still financially responsible, obviously. And then this month I just properly, I thought I'd be fine, and ended up just, oh, I'm gonna grab all your shit, and yeah, sort of overslept. I'm not stealing that, am I? No. So it's grand. I'm sort of, does mean I have an excuse to be a little bit domestic bound for the next 2 weeks, which would be quite nice. Yeah, I was saying, so yeah, like it's certain areas of London. So like Brighton is quite cheap. So if you basically get an open return, it's like 23 quid. If it's super off peak, it's 17. My issue is the reason why I don't want to go to London is I'll end up spending loads of money with my friend, and I don't want to do that because London beers, you know what I mean? But I have another friend, and she wanted to move to Reading, and the Reading train is like 45 quid, 50 quid, and it's insane. Whereas like it just depends what line you're going on. It's absolutely bad shit. Hey, Nikki.
Hey, Valentine.
I hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder, and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure.
Nick.
Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Here goes Jesse Watchlow.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Evening, Brookie.
You know that whole business with Doc Amari and Kellogg's memories? It got me thinking. It's just there's still some Nick Valentine history I've been wanting to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Anything for you, babes.
What kind of history are we talking here?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives.
I fucking love Nick, man.
Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime. Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
An evil king in a sub-shop? Does a meatball monster show up at some point?
Yeah, from what I've heard, the pastrami golem is the one you really have to watch out for. Anyway, if you're done being a wise ass, the story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into the
I usually don't like the whole fan service
world.
thing that Bethesda do, but if
Familiar?
Nick's in future games...
Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him. No.
Love him.
He invested his money in some...
I know, basically, I know like Bethesda gets some shit for their writing, and some of their writing is absolutely dog shit. It really, really is. But some of their character writing is really good. Like, I always felt like Bethesda have always done the characters and the companions better, except for a few cases, but generally better than, like, say, Obsidian. And Nick is a great example of this.
Sick, crazy radiation experiment.
Nick, you can't be saying what I think you're saying.
Oh, I'm saying it all right. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the
Take
first
care,
one.
Wheels and Fire. The next
And
one
I'm
would definitely be on the
convinced that
weekend, I
he's
think,
still
because I think it's a bit
locked inside
easier
that
for people to
shelter.
turn up.
Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a
Nick should
complex
be a romance
numerical
option, just
code.
saying. Would.
Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates.
I'm going to power through the main story
On
for a
each
little bit.
one, he
just
hit a
'cause
single number.
I have been
We
sitting
find
on
all
not
of
doing
those
the main story
holotapes,
for ages.
we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's that I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police evidence lockup.
What level am I now?
Sworn by
53, I think?
ferals.
Super high.
My
I leveled
gut
up
tells
so
me
much
the
from
Boston
building.
police evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the departments you might have stumbled across.
Right, okay. Right, let's go. I think I'm level 53. Am I level 53? 53, yeah, level 53. Let's fucking go. Let's do main save as well. Sorry, I'm checking my messages. Cool. Ah, cool. So my friend is back in gym, so we'll hang on that instead. I'll make sure I don't overspend in tune. Yeah, Goodneighbor's great. I just wish it was a bit busier. It does look cool though. I've already got the vault.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of Goodneighbor. All I'm saying.
Right, I need to get a good suit of power armor, or at least upgrade the one I've got. So let's do that. I think. Oh, just crash. Oh, it did just crash. Yay! Yeah. So I've been playing Doom Eternal. I downloaded the blueprints. Haven't played it at all. I've got Atom Fall. I haven't barely played it. Anyway, there you go. You can see on the screen. I love the crashing. It likes to do it as a treat. Atom Fall is good, by the way. It's really good. I just haven't been in the mood for it. Yeah, literally, it's so crushy. It's the mods mostly, I think, though. It's just such, yeah, it's fine. I will persevere. It's not too regular. Usually with me, it happens when specifically I'll open a menu or something. Right, okay, cool. Not open a menu, like as in a building menu specifically. I think, yeah, I think my power is there, in fact. Literally. I think I've got all the armor skills now. Yeah, my scrapping mods have all fucked up now. I might have to, like, do a little bit of shenanigans. I've got the scrapping mods enabled, none of the junk's disappearing, so... Apologies for all the mess, everyone. Right, here's my armor. This is the one from the first game.
Try not to sever anything you might miss.
So the problem is, I need loads of aluminium. Oh, actually, I can probably get it to... I think I can do them all, actually. Yeah, we'll get the model set up at least. I might have to do some... We'll do the arms first. And then we'll do the bits. I need to get some more adhesive. I'll do that now. Yeah, Blueprints is on Game Pass. I read good things about it. Literally haven't played it at all. You keep it down, Brotherhood of Steel. Thank you. EXO. So what happened with me specifically is I had some texture glitches, and I read that, oh, if you just reinstall the game, it'll get rid of the texture glitches, which it did. It also didn't uninstall all of my mods, and all of them were fine except for the Scrap That Settlement. So I'm just going to have to play around with it. Worst case, to be blunt, it just means that a couple of my settlements will be a bit scruffy, but I'll manage. Lovely. Yeah, Bobby, check it out. It looks really good. Like, it looks to be one of those, like, I like those kind of quiet exploring puzzle games, and it looks like, so it's something I'm probably going to save until like a payday, when I have like a Saturday or a Sunday, you know, to get some pints in, get some snacks, and just kind of sit there and vibe with it, like playing Firewatch or something like that, or yeah, it'll be cool. Right, okay, cool. So I have all my bits. That's neat. So let's do no paint. I'm not going to do paint. I'm going to do mostly aluminium is a bit low. Legs, give that. These are the best ones. Give me weight. The problem is it always uses aluminium. Everything uses aluminium. So bloody annoying. Right, let's go get... The Long Dark. I fucking love The Long Dark. Courtney, I've nearly hit 1,000 hours on The Long Dark. Well, no, I'm on like 870 or something. And I do need to stream it at some point. Again. Because I technically started a new run. So I got the Silent Hunter achievement the other day. Because I've been doing like a whole achievement thing. I'm going to get some aluminium. And the best way to get aluminium is here. But I'm actually going to do it. Yeah, so I got... so I'm on day 70 of my new run. Which is awesome. And yeah, it's just an absolute vibe. Oh, my thing's a bit repaired. I'm repaired. Bit damaged rather. But yeah, no. I love that game. The Long Dark is probably one of my favorite games ever. And it's just... Ow! Jesus, guys. I've only just spawned in. Rude. Pretty good. Who else? Anyone else? It makes more drugs, actually, that's the point. You know what's cool about Nick? Nick doesn't care if I take drugs. A game I need to replay again at some point, though, it's one of the, alongside the Long Dark, is Don't Starve. It's not as addictive as Long Dark. Long Dark I can spend, like... Long Dark is my comfort game, so I will just play the Long Dark while listening to a podcast or, like, doing something else. Oh, fuck. It's amazing. I love it so much. But yeah, Don't Starve is another one I need to kind of get back into again. I have a run with Patiba. Well, I say we have a run. We haven't played it in like years. So maybe we should get on that at some point. Yeah. We're going to here because Macrofish Packing has loads of trays downstairs, which I think we spawned, but I'll find out today. Also, quite good for getting guns and shit. Right. I've never played Kenshi. I'm aware of it. It's probably those games I would like. Again, I just never have any bloody time. So I've got a whole like list of games I'm finishing. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna finish Doom Eternal because I want to live stream Doom: The Dark Ages on the weekend. So that's the thing I'm gonna be doing this week. I've got Hollow Knight, which I'm slowly working my way through. I've got Sunless Skies, which has become my kind of in-bed game when I can't be bothered to play Hollow Knight, which is basically like I've not streamed it, I've done a video on it and also I think Sunless Seas before. It's by Fail Better Games. It's quite a cool little text-based sailing but in giant locomotives. It's very, very cool. And then also I started a run on Rogue Trader, which is really good. I've just been meaning to finish it, so I started a new run. It's cool. I've just so many games. The annoying thing is there's so many other games I want to do, like Atomfall. I wouldn't mind to finish Veilguard. I've got Avowed. It's just, there's just not... Yeah, Courtney, Alien Isolation. The problem with Alien Isolation is I have to get all the way to the end of the game to get where I was. My save was literally at the end of the game, when you get the flamethrower, and it's just... Alien Isolation doesn't... I'm probably never going to play it again, to be blunt, because of the fact that I've done everything, so there'll be no surprises for me. It'll just be like the last 30, 40 minutes of the game I have to finish, and it's just like, it's annoying. I'm really annoyed that I lost my save, and I don't know what platform it's on. Oh, Ruslin, it's Hollow Knight is so good. It's such a good game. Everything's so well designed. Oh, also, Zelda. So basically, I've deliberately saved, so I keep pausing because it's easy for me to chat. Zelda Tears of a Kingdom, I've deliberately saved for this summer. Like, it's one of those games that I've quite pedestaled, because the first one was such a nice, cerebral experience for me. Breath of the Wild, not the first one, but the first one on Switch. And so I started playing and I'm like, I'm going to wait until I've moved to Brighton. So that's the thing I have to do, but I'm deliberately waiting until my living room's fully decorated so I can sit there and sort of marinate in it. Yeah, Courtney, I'm sorry. It's just, the thing is like, I can't play it because all I'll do is just sit there and just get to the point I've done. It'll be tense, but it won't be scary in the same way.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Give me ammo.
Contact detected.
Also, I also play all these things. Where are you?
Something out there.
A Plague Tale, yeah, that's another one. I got quite far into that.
We're not alone.
But not finished it. Yeah, on the to-do list. It's actually a game I've still actually got, I won't check it. I think I've still got that installed on Steam. because it's one of those games I'm like, I'll finish it at some point. Right, let's go and get to the thingies.
Stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
An enemy may be utilizing stealth.
No worries, Laura.
I know you are still there.
Right, what we doing? Down we go. Yeah, no, it's really good. I think I got to a point where you're in like this ruined castle, and then get up. Claire Obscure, no, I watched the Jimquisition video on it, and it looks pretty good. Again, just right, I need to. Nearly out of drugs. That's quite a good one. Oh lord, we sniping. Oh, there you are. That's not where he is, David. Where is it? Where's the other one? I've got maxed out drugs in case you're wondering why it's taking so long. There you are. Shotguns and chems, kids and kiddos. Shotguns and chems. And obviously, what you're talking about, Exo, I'm very stealthy. I'm incredibly stealthy. What's my carrying capacity for this as well? Nice. I need to start, like, putting effort into getting, because I keep using my fusion cores for decoration. Like, oh, I'll put one of them just there, and I've used up so many doing that. It's probably the last album by Kurt Cobain. Alright, what we doing? Okie dokie. You right, Nikki? You getting a bit stuck, are you, babes? J-Shop, how the hell did you play that in 1 week? Good lord. For me, Zelda is one of those games that I really... Because I was never a Nintendo kid when I was younger, so I did miss out on a lot of the nostalgia associated with it. But like, the newer ones I've just absolutely adored, and they're just, for me, such a vibey game. Like, I finished Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah, here's my trays. This is the whole reason we came here. That and ammo, actually, to be fair. And it's such a vibe. Right. Lovely, jubbly. Look at this. And do all the upgrades. Yeah, Bumblebee. So my first Zelda game was Wind Waker, the one on the GameCube. But actually no, I think I did have one of the ones on the Game Boy when I was very young. But I was never really like a Nintendo kid when I was younger. We did have an N64, but I didn't have Zelda on it, so. No, Duke Nukem, yeah. Duke Nukem is one of those games that definitely could go in the annals of history as a, oh yeah, I enjoyed that. Man, that's aged like shit. It's not even that Duke Nukem is inappropriate, it's just not very funny. That's the thing, it's like, oh yeah. Because it's funny when you're like a kid. Because you're a kid. Like when you're very young, that's hilarious. But when you get old, you're like, it's literally just part of these jokes.
Bothering anybody now?
It's not so great. I did, this is really showing my age, right? So when I was younger, I don't know if for the Americans, if you had a similar, well, people in America and outside of the UK generally, if you had a thing. So in the UK, we had this thing called Youth Club, which was where like, when you're in like kind of pre-teen, like really young, and you would have this thing once a week after school, and it would be like this hangout area we'd have, and it would be like, you know, like this area near the school, and we'd like, you know, hang out there and stuff. And in it they had a computer, and on the computer they had the original Duke Nukem, as in the 2D Duke Nukem. It fucking ruled. It was kind of like Mario style Duke Nukem. It was great, but yeah, that was before, and it still tried to do the whole like Duke's humor, shall we say, but it was just like pixelated, half-naked women and stuff like that. The one Duke Nukem I did quite enjoy, and this specific aspect I think maybe would have aged quite well, is the multiplayer on the Duke Nukem on the PlayStation. My copyright law. I know. I'm 37, 38 in a couple of months. Yeah, no, it did. There was a 2D Duke Nukem. Oh, fuck off. And there was a third person Duke Nukem. What was it fucking called? 1 second. It wasn't Duke Nukem Forever. Duke Nukem third person. Okay, what was it called? It was on... What one was it? Wasn't Time to Kill. What was it? Fuck's sake. What was that called? I want to bring it up. 1 second. I think it's Time to Kill. Kill. Anyway, just try to Google it. And it had a really, really good multiplayer, basically. Like, it had quite a fun PvP aspect to it, where you were like split screening Duke Nukem. It was fun. Practically a babby EXO. To be fair, in my defense, Duke Nukem 2D was probably a little bit earlier for my time as well. It just happened to be that computer had it. That, and it had Worms and Liero, I think. It's alright, Laura, it's fine. You make us feel less old, so it's okay. And besides, 51 isn't that old. Yeah, Bobby. So basically, yeah, like it was like an after-school club you would go to. It's usually like you'd usually have like an adult there, like keeping an eye on everyone. And we used to play like we'd have a Nintendo 64, and we would like play like GoldenEye and things like that. Fucking good times. But anyway, I used to play Duke Nukem there. Exactly, J Sharp. Exactly that.
Doing them much good at this point.
And there's a decent number of people turned up now. I literally, as the stream started, I realized that, oh shit, no, yeah, like 2/3 of my audience are at work or sleeping. So yeah, the next stream, I'm going to try and do them on weekends going forward. I will sometimes do them during the week if I can't do them on the weekends, but yeah. 40, like, Courtney, I'm actually weirdly excited for my 40s, to be honest.
Hello?
I'm quite excited because I think, like, at my 40s, I've basically... Right now in my life, I basically kind of just vibe now, and I'm expecting to vibe even more when I'm in my 40s. I'm just a creature of complete vibes in my late 30s, and I fully plan to continue that. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I'm playing on hard mode, which means I do die a lot quicker. Courtney, I do that. I keep telling people I'm 38 when I'm like, oh no, I'm not 38 until July the 7th. Then I'm 38. I spent like half a year calling everyone. I was like, oh yeah, I'm 38. I'm 30. I was like, wait, no, you're not. EXO, this is true. I met up with a friend. Well, a friend and also his friend, who's now my friend, and his kid. And his kid said he thought I was 20 in my early 20s, and I was like, yes, King. I know you're like 12 and don't have frame of reference, but I'm gonna take that. I love looking young. Sorry, a bit of a pause here. according to my... What did it say on my Fitbit? Because I use my Fitbit, and if those of you, actually I keep showing it privately, so I'll show you. But anyway, I run a lot, right? I run like every other day, and I run for about 10 kilometers, roughly 9.5. It's about 10 kilometers, and according to my Fitbit, my heart rate is very good. Where's my fucking heart rate monitor gone? Where is it? There we go. So it has gone up a little bit. But my average resting heart rate is around 55, which is really good because for my age group it's 60 to 100. And I have this theory that like I'm gonna suddenly age really fast. Apparently senility is definitely gonna get me. I just think aging has skipped me by, but I'm sure it won't hit me like an absolute truck.
Whatever it was, it's gone.
It would appear my target has disappeared.
Exo, that's harsh. My thing is I'd probably get ID'd more if I shaved, because I deliberately grow the beard, because the stubble, because I quite like the stubble, but obviously I have a lot of grey. That's where I have aged. I have loads of grey, but I really like it. That's kind of deliberately why I've got it there. And yeah, the grey is my ID, basically. I still have my ID in my bag, just in case. Just in case, and for hope. Jesse, that's because you are a preschooler. Effectively, surely.
Targeting sensors fully operational.
Where are the rest of them? God, where have they gone? Oh, damn, nice. That was not as cool as I was hoping. Good. Good man. Where's the rest of you? Ow! Hey, hey, now. Yeah, same, Courtney. I mean, I was smoking back in 2016, and that was pre-beard as well, and I did look quite young there. Oh, very, very nice, Courtney. Very, very nice. I'm over 10 years now, actually. It gets easier. Hey, Jesse. I smoked a lot. It's funny because there's loads of people who know me as the guy who used to chain smoke. One of my things I still like doing though is I'm quite good at rolling cigarettes. My little thing I enjoy doing is rolling my friends' cigarettes as they smoke. I don't get cravings at all. I just enjoy rolling cigs. That's safe, so I don't get. Right, so I've just I'm gonna sell a load of shit. Actually, I should have upgraded my ammo. Oh, fuck it. We'll just sell shit and hope I don't do anything. Ah, cramp on my foot. Oh, yeah, so I'm trying to, like, I'm really obsessed with my exercise, especially since I moved to Brighton, because walking and running is...
shit. Now that is some ammo.
Yes, King. Anyway, so I went for a bloody walk earlier, and I rolled my ankle slightly. I should be still fine for a run on Wednesday, but my right ankle
conceivable good you can ever need is right here. If we don't have it,
very good work, Jesse.
Inconceivable.
Right. Let's see what you got.
Oh, goody.
Oh, goody. Right, let's sell a load of shit, because I've got loads of crap. Just buy ammo from you, really. That's not ammo. Where's ammo? I'm going blind. Cool. Right, all of my ammo should cover this. That sucks. That's actually not quite bad. What's my... Oh no, I've got the champion one. That's way better. I'm keeping that, because that's going to be quite good if I want to pop heads. Lovely. Haven't accidentally sold some. Sold? Oh, Jesus Christ, David. Oh, right, cool. Gemma, yeah, especially where I live in Brighton. It's yeah, very, very common. I can't. I'll have to put it in there. very much a thing. I was never a big weed drinker, I'll be honest. I did it a lot when I was in college, but for me, it just made me paranoid. Hypothetically, I still want to try some magic at some point. That's on my to-do list. I don't know what magic would refer to, obviously, but it's still on the to-do list. Gonna go foraging, completely unrelated for certain magic at some point later in the year.
Got my eye on you.
And completely unrelated to that, one of my friends is actually a mushroom scientist, so I might have a chat with him at some point.
Remember, I don't serve sense. Supplies are just for humans.
Absolutely, J Sharp. Absolutely.
I'll take a look, sure. A bit of everything.
Absolutely referring to Magic the Gathering. And nothing else. Right. Cool. I'll get some moolah. Any more fusion cores? Allegedly, yeah, Exo. And allegedly, if you go to sheep fields around the autumn time, like October-ish, maybe September, you might find some magic. There was a TikToker about the magic. I don't want to get my channel deleted. There was a TikToker I followed, an English lad. Because, yeah, we can scavenge quite a lot. There's lots of... Foraging is very big in the UK. I imagine it is around the world. But the UK, we have a big foraging scene. And the way he called it magic, and you saw the guy in his videos, he gave you good advice. But he is the most magic-consuming looking person I've ever met. It's like, yeah, you look like the type. But I appreciate him, and I will try again later in the year. So have I heard, Exo. So have I. I might hypothetically be planning ahead. Anyway.
Everything I got will keep you safe.
Did I drop all my armor off that was selling? Yes, I diddly did. Right. Okay, we can go back and now upgrade this, then we're going to go to the glowing sea. It's alright, Jesse, it's fine. Magic. We're talking about Magic the Gathering. Command decks, all that shit. Completely unrelated. Oh, fucking fog. I really wanna, I've been like, so, I've been dabbling with the idea of trying Magic the Gathering, but I know it's, because I wouldn't mind a card game to play. So I've got like, over there, this part, I've got Arkham Horror, right? So I've got Arkham Horror the board game, and I've got Arkham Horror the card board game, because I want to play more card games. But obviously the biggest, best one is Magic the Gathering, but obviously that was the Magic we're talking about, Jesse, don't worry, and everyone else definitely was talking about that. But like, I'm well aware, one, how very competitive it is, and two, how expensive it is. It's either that or maybe Pokemon, but I feel Magic the Gathering's a bit cooler because it's got cooler art, but I don't know.
One of these at the agency.
I don't know. Right. Let's do a helmet thing. Am I going to find that really annoying? Ooh, maybe rad scrubbers. Degeneracy. Yeah, it is a very... The thing is, you know, I'm an adult with money and no kids, so I guess I could give it a shot, but, like, I don't know. Why are those bloody choppers all here? Let's see what the thing is. So I don't have armor level 4 yet, so I can't get a jetpack. I mean, that doesn't sound very fun. We'll do that one. That's quite boring, but actually quite good. I'm gonna do a helmet. So... See, I don't like that one's really annoying. So I'm probably gonna do... That was really long. I'll do that Matrix overlay. I think that would be solid. Cool, we're ready. Exactly, Bumblebee. You get it. You understand me. Exo, yeah, like Yu-Gi-Oh! The one, if I wouldn't do Magic, it would maybe be Pokemon cards, because I had those when I was a kid. But then, don't forget, I'm old as shit, as are you to an extent, but not as much as me. And back when I was a wee lad, we only had the original 150 Pokemon. You know what I mean? And the part of me still battles with the idea that, you know, anything other than the 150 are valid. I've got mixed feelings about it. So I don't know. I think I might do Magic the Gathering. Maybe. Perhaps maybe. Right, okay. So I've got loads of ammo. Let's fucking go. So we'll start there, I guess. The full art set, instantly, when you mentioned earlier, but like the full art set for the Magic cards does look beautiful. They're just very expensive. Have a look. That gun looks fucking diddy. Look at that. Got my little gun. Yeah, Bobby. See, I'm like tangentially aware of. Oh, I forgot to fix my goddamn. Did I save just afterwards? Was that just afterwards? You know, I'm gonna not risk it. I forgot to fix my armor. At which point my leg's gonna fall off if I'm not careful. I need to look at card games. There was a couple of others that I tried. That I was gonna try and get into. I should see what they, because there's like a tabletop club in Brighton, a Dice Saloon, and I might see what they play there. I know they play loads of Magic, but they might play other things. I forgot to repair my armor. Where is repair? Yeah, that one's only dead. See, it all would have fallen off. There we go. Now we can go. Oh, actually, maybe I can do some of the coatings. 1 sec. I forgot that no. Where's the? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, these actually do make you better, don't they? Which one's a good one? I could do the titanium plating. Just make it tougher. You know, I actually kind of weirdly. I weirdly like just the manky one. Very boring, I know. Oh yeah, someone asked earlier, I forgot it was, if I have gameplay mods. I do have one, and I think it's in another mod, which makes it so every time you get into the power armor, you always do the combat power armor enter thing, so it doesn't take too long. Where's your adhesive? I've spent it all, mate. I've spent it all. Do you think this building comes for free? I spend so much money on everything. All of my resources get drained. If you like where we're going into the glowing sea now. Ooh, beautiful. The glowing sea. If you have the always clear weather mod on, this glowing sea is just no radstorm. It looks ridiculous. It is not as atmospheric. There we go, King. There we go. Okay. I asked a question in the Dice Saloon chat, actually. So I want to start playing, so those who don't know, the way Warhammer 40k and Age of Sigmar, so the fantasy version works, is they have a Crusade option. Or Crusade and its Path of Glory in Age of Sigmar. And Crusade is where you play 40k, but there's like experience between fights. And apparently it's got to update that the Crusade they advertise on the event page isn't actually a Crusade, it's just a new player thing. So that means that I need to find people to play Crusade with. Because my Necrons, I want to play the Pariah, not the Pariah, Nachman Gauntlet, that's the next one. The latest book. I love the glowing sea. Why is it not glowing? Why is it not glowy? Is it gonna go glowy, or is I just... I've got the clear weapon mod off, unless I've got a mod which changes it. Go glowy. This is way too not glowy. How do you play the game so slow? What do you mean slow? Do you speed everything up? There we go. It's glowy now. I thought it accidentally had the clear weather model. Lovely jubbly. Alright. That is because IRL slag. That is because I've spent most of my time building. So I've been playing this run since March last year and like mostly been building. I've only really been questing on stream and I've only just started streaming again. So I basically leveled to like... I basically leveled to ages before I even did any main quests at all. I barely done any side quests on this as well. I like the glowing sea. I remember when I first went into this area, I was really hyping it up when I was like, back when I was younger. Back in 2015 when I did it for the first time. I was like really careful about it. I spent ages upgrading my armor. I brought loads of gear with me. It's still quite deadly, but it's not that deadly. Ow. Ah, fucking hell. Yeah, problem with the weapon I've got now, it's not really going to do much damage, is it? Take care, Exo. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'll do another stream on the weekend, so I'll have that one up. I'll have that one up before the weekend, but we're going to do some Doom. Because Doom the Dark Ages drops on Thursday. I'm going to finish Doom Eternal this week. And then I can stream that on Saturday or Sunday. It will be an absolute vibe. Oh, it's actually an interior location. Ooh. That's not a bad shout, J-Shub. I've never done that. I'm still sad that they never let you turn into a ghoul. And I'm also sad that I fell off playing Fallout 76 before they introduced the ghoul thing.
Got it.
That was not worth it. Right, as I got told off for not having any adhesive, I'm picking up the adhesive. Cigarettes. I don't smoke anymore, but I can sell them. Actually, I'm going to pick up all these tools. I've realised I need this shit for decoration. My thing with 76, I mentioned before, is like it just my graphics card started to die, and now it just crashes too often, and I'm like, oh, it killed the vibe for me. I keep dabbling with the idea of getting a new GPU, but the problem is because I've moved house, I have a million things to buy, and that's my birthday soon, so I'm going to go on holiday. I'll eventually get a new one, and I'm also really pissed off that they don't. What fucks me off so much about Fallout 76 as a rant, and I've mentioned before, all of the stuff you've bought on the Atom Store doesn't carry over to other platforms. So like I can download the Xbox on Xbox S, and I'll have the same character, but all of my unlocks, unless they've changed it, all of my unlocks do not carry over, and it drives me insane because that means I just physically can't play it. So annoying. How much is a fucking Steam Deck? Because you've mentioned that before. Steam Deck. How much is a Steam Deck? Like 404. And I could get a new GPU for that. Yeah, I think it is. 1 second, actually. Have they updated it since there? Fallout 76 Atom Store items across platforms. Have they changed that? Because it's one of those things that would make me play it again. Maybe you could, just randomly, someone said you could maybe contact support to do it. I might make that a little project. Just randomly. Just pausing to Google stuff. Yeah, I like 76 because it was quite a nice daily ritual to do. I might actually try that. I might contact support, give them my, like, ID code, because... To be fair, like, with support, I wonder if I can just get them, like, if they can just... I'll raise a ticket. Won't hurt to try. Because basically, if I could get all of my stuff on the Xbox version, I would just start playing again. Because it is quite a nice, fun game to sort of just play for 15 minutes a day. Yeah, I get it with the Legendary mods. And to be fair, it is like, you know... The problem with Fallout 76 a little bit, in terms of the grind, is often there's not really much point to it. So it's not like, because I used to play World of Warcraft, perhaps Bumblebee, perhaps. So to be fair, I don't really have much of any contact with Bethesda anymore. I sort of drifted away from them, but hopefully I believe my name still has a little bit of clout, so I might try. But yeah, so basically I used to play World of Warcraft a lot back in the day, right? And like obviously you'd have to hit like gear tier caps for certain raids. There isn't really that in Fallout 76, so often just having more legendary stuff is just like for the vibes rather than actually... there's kind of like a drop-off quite quickly on whether it's really, you know, beneficial, shall we say. I fucking hated that chair. I had to throw that chair out. Also, that chair ripped too. Like, it would like the leather split really quickly, so I probably chucked it out. Still blaming that on the chair. Yeah, it's the fact that I don't wash because I'm stinky in it. Yeah, I might actually see about... Oh, hello, Treacle. Oh, my last one. That chair was just such a pain in the fucking ass. It was so... Like, this chair, for example, I don't even like this chair, the one you can't see it. It's one of those, like, mesh chairs that you get in any kind of, you know, office-y mesh chairs. And it's so much more comfortable than that big chair. The only thing that big chair was quite cool was for back support. It was quite awesome, but it was just too warm. So sweaty. I'm out of drugs now. This makes me sad. I've got an eye on, I want to get, like, because my flat is going to go for a sort of, like, modern technology meets slightly cozier vibe. I've got a couple of like fabric, like slightly old school chairs I'm gonna get.
Calm down.
Oh, there's a... Sorry, Nick, I was gonna do a whole back and away thing and I've stopped doing that. I am missing every single one. Get a folding. Just get a box of. Just get a load of pizza boxes. No, I've just got loads of shit to buy for this flat. So much stuff to buy for this flat. Needs chairs anyway. I wouldn't mind something with a bit more back support. Sheet of paper.
You building a collection or something?
Okay, so Jay Sharp, on the beanbag. I have a massive beanbag chair, and it's the biggest pain in the ass ever, to the point where you can't see it. It's over there in my room, in my living room, behind my sofa. And I've been slowly emptying all the beans out because I don't want to throw the bag away because it's quite expensive. But the beans themselves I can just check out because they're cheap to replace. And then when I finally move to a much bigger like an actual house probably, I can then have the beanbag chair. But even with my current place right now, which is quite large, I just have nowhere to put this stupid beanbag chair. Because if you picture the size of like, if you've ever bought, just a random tangent here, if you've ever bought a beanbag chair, right? Think any corner chair, like a nice armchair, the one your grandparents own, right? Now double the width of that. That's what the beanbag chair does when you put it on the ground. It's a pain in the bloody ass. I am I won't cook them. Put them in my stew. But yeah, I've been doing this, sorry. Because I obviously, like, if you empty the beans out, there's got quite a lot of stuff in them. And because I don't want to fill up all my bins outside my flat, I've been like every now and again taking big bags of beans, because it's still like only half empty, and taking them to like the skips down the road for the block of flats. So I've been a bit shifty with my little. It basically looks like I'm carrying drugs because I've got these 2 bags full of like blurry white stuff that I'm carrying over at night. It just looks, and like I'm dumping them off, like I'm doing a little bit of like a, a dead drop or something. Very good, Mad Skooma Cat. Very, very good. I'm glad to add to the addiction. It has been a complete vibe. I just love enjoying it. I've just missed playing it again. And Jesse, I will do a house tour once I've finished decorating. The place looks really nice already. So what I do have, right, in my last flat, it came with like this so you know those big corner leather sofas, right? You've ever had one, it's like it's 2 big ass sofas stuck together and then you can split them in half. In my last place, that had it in there, and the landlord let me, because he was just going to chuck it. It's quite a good condition, to be fair. It's like a little bit creased, bit in kind of like where people have just been sick. It's quite worn in, basically, quite nice. And I've got that, and I spent an entire £1 on it. So in my flat right now, I have this lovely big, like it's faux leather, it's not real leather, like but really squishy, soft faux leather sofa, which is amazing, and it's like such a great set piece because it means I can have like multiple friends over. But it's very bad in the summer. So what we're doing is I'm going to get loads of throws and cushions, so it's going to look really, really cozy. The whole thing is going to be, I did J-Sharp. It is in fact Taffing and Boathouse. So it's here. That's my Mercer Safe House. Jesse is absolute vibes. My place is going to look like a combination of like modern meets cozy Switch Girl streamer meets antique history nerd. My big thing is I just don't want it to look juvenile. It's a big thing. I hate when my flat looks like a young. I don't like my flat. It's very easy, especially when you live in like a small space, for your living area to look like a teenager's house, and that's my big thing. It's gonna look cozy. For example, I banned myself from any and all posters. There's no posters allowed. Everything has to be framed or like non-poster stuff. It just it looks so cool. So J-Sharp, the way you Oh, well, actually, IRL Sparkle as well. It is random, but you can sort of do stuff to increase the likelihood. So you just basically, if you save between us before a certain quest, you can basically keep rolling it until it gives you the place that you like. Jesse, but we've already established you're a preteen, so it's okay. Hey, I don't want to talk to the app guys. Oh, actually, I do.
The world will be shown Adam's glory.
Stop
Hello,
right there,
crazy
stranger.
person.
You approach Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
Holy ground? Adam? What's going on here?
Atom reached out and
Lies,
touched
Jesse.
this
It's
world,
too late for
bringing
you.
His glow to
Go to bed.
us. It remains to this day. a
J Shop,
reminder
Spectacle
of
Island
his
feels. I mean,
promise.
Spectacle Island could work,
Infinite
but it's also a
worlds
nightmare to
through
get to.
division.
I feel you could maybe turn it into a nice little drop of area. I like Taffington because I like the
There wouldn't be a place I could resupply.
I like Taffington because it's like it's on the canals,
You may
and I like the
seek
idea
Brother
that they can,
Ogden.
you know,
He
drive up
should
and
have
down.
some provisions on offer, for a price.
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil?
Yeah,
Yes.
it doesn't. Yeah, I
We
feel it
know
could
this
work
Virgil.
as like a nice little bolt hole, but like, why did it?
Do you have a moment?
What do you need of me, child?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Yes, I know. What do you want with him?
That's weird.
I just need some information from him.
I see. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Atom. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
J Sharp, do you know what the funny thing is, right? Egret's Tor Marina is the settlement I always forget exists. You've literally reminded me that place exists. Oh yeah, it would work, wouldn't it? Because it has the same vibe as Taffington. Very, very good, Jesse, very good. We'll have none of that place anywhere in this house. Where is he? Over there. Yeah, Egret's Tor would be good. I have to unlock that. God, I've got so... I don't know what the next settlement... Sorry, I'm just going to Google it. I keep pausing it and Googling stuff. What are the... I keep forgetting. What's the next settlement I need to do? Settlements. I'm just literally going to Google settlements map. Sorry, guys. Don't mind me. Just quickly opening something in the window. So I've got... Oh! Wait, I've done... Oh, no, they've just done theirs differently. That's why. The Slog. The Slog is the next one I want to do. Yeah! We're going to do the Slog next, everyone. Yeah! Because it's right there. Oh, gorgeous. Murkwater. Murkwater's great. Somebody did a very good modded version of Murkwater, which you should download, although I don't think I've updated it to fix all the junk properly. Nah, it's fine. It's cool, though. But you have to clear it out first, because I deleted all of the monsters in it, and people got mad at me. So I've got a little map, in case you're curious, so I can see. The Slog's there. I'll do the Slog next. The Slog's going to be the next build, everyone, I think. To be blunt, it's because I don't know what to do with Grey Garden, because it's really small. I'll do the Slog next. Slog's a vibe. Well, Jesse, what I'm thinking of doing, right, is I'm thinking of just going and doing the hop things. So it would be the Slog, Coastal Cottage, Kingsport Lighthouse, Croup Manor. Croup Manor I would almost certainly use my mod for as well. And then go down to Finch Harm. Yeah, okay. That would work. That's not the route.
This place looks like someone extinguished hell.
If I remember, Jesse, I will. I'm very bad for checking out other people's videos. I'm so bad at it. You should check out this video. I will. I do not.
We must suffer to truly feel Adam's embrace.
That sounds shit, mate. I'll be
To lay
honest.
broken before him and feel the gentle wash of the glow.
Sounds crap, mate. Oh, where's the trade dude? Is he in here? The Croup Manor mod is great. Again, a bit buggy. That's because that was... oh, no. I think that one... I think Croup Manor is one of the ones where I did disable. There's a couple of older mods where I didn't disable the loot properly. I think Kroot Manor is one of my newer ones that I did do it properly. So cool. You the trader, dude? Yes.
May the divide bring you peace. May the glow of Adam guide your path.
Someone else then.
In the end, we are all Adam's children.
Sounds weird, man. Alright, I was going to do a trader, but I can't find them. Alright, where are we going? We're going this way. Finch Farm is one of those ones that I do want to do, but it's also kind of... I built it once, but narratively for me, Finch Farm is a weird one, because I really just want to turn it into a cozy little place just for the family, but because you do have the overpass, it's almost like you feel... Just go safe before I go get myself killed. You feel like obligated to do the overpass, but I don't want to do the overpass. I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, I'll do that one at something. Where is Finch Farm? Yeah, so I'll do... Finch will be way later. Yeah, I'd probably just turn it into a small little cozy place, but I guess it wouldn't be as exciting as it could be. You know what I mean? Unless maybe I turn the overpass into like a little sniper's nest. Hello! Why do I always get the Glagwad? Bad dog. Bonjour de la France. Bonsoir. I'm on Xbox S right now. Mainly because I'm lazy.
You're in for it now.
Come on, out you go. Out you go. Get out. Get out. No, alright, fine, we'll just walk this way. I have done Starlight on this playthrough. I will show you in a wee bit. J Sharp, I can't bring myself to do it. I think all of that effort just to like kill everyone, it doesn't sit well with me. I fucking love Starlight. Starlight's great. I loves it. Come on, Nick. Doesn't want to play with you.
We're sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
Oh, you'd love to suck down a lot of rats, wouldn't you, Nicky? That's what I call my weenus. I did repair Starlight in a mod, and I was going to make it so the projector worked, and then I just couldn't be bothered. I couldn't figure out how to get it working. I was going to like have it so it did the what's it called? What's the thing called? My brain's blanked. In Far Harbor, there's the cinema that works, and my plan was to take the cinema and like the bit and the films that are playing in Far Harbor, and then put it in the one in the Commonwealth, but I could never figure out how to get it working. J Sharp, I've spent too long building it everywhere, so my first Starlight, I think I was going to turn it into a giant arena when we got the concrete, and then I just got really bored. Wow, Jesse, it's never going to happen, so... because I couldn't be asked. It would be cool, wouldn't it? If I could be bothered to do that. I haven't made a mod in nearly a year, so... There we go, Bobby. Take a look. I'm very proud of that one. Mate, it is yours to steal. If you can figure out how to get it working. I couldn't get around. Oh, hello, gorgeous. Bye, gorgeous. Love you. No. welcome, Virgil. I cleared out the guy outside your cave. In we go. Wow, Jesse, I do, somewhere in the ether, have a guide on how to use the freight creation kit. Thank you for not shooting me, turrets. Love you. Nordhagen is one of my favourite settlements. It's so underappreciated.
Hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves.
See, why isn't Virgil a companion? He would make a great companion.
Where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work.
I still watch that guide sometimes to remind myself why I do certain bits.
Are you Virgil?
You know damn well I am. What are you doing here?
You have information I need.
And yet I have no idea who the hell you are. I think we both better start explaining.
You're welcome, Jesse. You're welcome.
You start.
I'm just a guy looking for information on the Institute.
The Institute? So, they did send you, didn't they? You're working with Kellogg.
But Kellogg's been taken care of.
Dead. He's dead.
Literally, I fucking ran. I fucking hate Strong. I hate Strong not just because he's a shit character, but the fact that we could have got a cool super mutant. We could have got, like, Virgil. Imagine if Virgil didn't cure his super mutant and he was like this intelligent scientist super mutant companion. It would be awesome. It would be so dynamic. It would be so fun. And instead, Bethesda just go, here's the most miserable shit ever. Again, I still think Bethesda knock it out of the park with loads of companions. Nick, Piper to an extent, she's Pixie Girl, Dream Girl. But Nick, Hancock, Codsworth. No, Piper's great, actually. She's just so additional. So good, but like fucking Strong, man.
You lie to me.
He's dead, whether you believe me or not.
There's no question it's difficult to believe. Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me.
I think I have the
prepare for
arcade machines, actually, J Sharp.
But I still wasn't sure I'd make it.
It's alright, no. More rants about Strong being shit and annoying.
You killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
It's so bad.
Why did you leave the Institute? I know you came from there.
You know about the escape?
Oh,
but
I
how?
failed.
No, it doesn't matter.
Fine.
I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me.
You look
Why
so
are
cool.
you even here? What do you want?
Normally, I would reload if I failed a dialogue check, but I won't do that for this instance.
Relax. I just need to know how to get in there.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane?
Yes.
Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
It doesn't matter.
If you seriously want anything from me...
Man, I need to update my fucking
better than
charisma. It's
that.
terrible.
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh. Oh no. I had no idea. I'm sorry.
I'm so pissed you cure him. He's so much cooler as a super... Oh, god damn it, Bethesda.
Sorry. Yeah.
God damn it.
The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past.
God damn it,
If
Bethesda.
your son is one of them.
Oh no,
I
definitely.
Can understand
Strong
why
sucks.
you want to get in there. I can help. But I'm going to need something in return.
What do you want from me?
Before I had to escape, I was working on a serum that would serve as a cure for my condition. I wasn't able to bring it with me. It's still in my lab and, well, look at me. I need it. I need you to find it for me if you manage to get inside the Institute. What do you say?
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. Right. Let's talk details.
See, I don't like the
First
tabletop
things
game.
first.
I tried to play it, I didn't
You know
enjoy
how
it.
synths get in and out of the...
Also, we're like nearly like quite far into the stream, so this might come out whatever. But basically, like I got a few free models from the creators, like what are they called, something Wasteland something or other, Mordifius. They sent me some stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do a series on them. Maybe we can make it a continuous thing, and I'm painting your models up. And I started painting the models up, and I just found them really unenjoyable to paint. I don't know why. It was the true scale. I couldn't get the colors I'd like. The models just didn't look very good, and I think I really pissed them off by like I did one video on it, and then I just didn't know another videos because I was like, this is shit. I played the game and it's not very good. Because I play a lot of tabletop games. I know what works, or I have a feeling for what I feel works well. And the problem is with the tabletop games, when I played at least, there was just so many tokens. And just, it was so like bloated compared to, and I play fucking Necromunda, which is horrendously bloated. It was just, yeah, not the best. Not
Institute?
for me.
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework.
Yes.
It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy,
Basically, it
but
clones
it's a
you
reality.
and kills the original.
The relay is the only
Just
way
like it
in
does in
and
Star
out
Trek.
of the Institute. You understand? The only one.
I could drill,
That
surely?
means you're going to have to use it.
Alright,
Now,
Virgil.
have you ever seen an Institute courser?
A courser? What's that?
Another Institute secret. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose.
Always blame Todd. Fuck's
They're
sake, Todd.
hunters.
Get it together.
Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing.
I'm gonna probably,
and a
because it's getting a bit
courser
late
is
and I'm streaming
dispatched.
during the week, so I'm
They're
probably gonna
very
aim the
good at what they
aim the stream
do,
and end the stream a little bit soon.
You're going to have to kill one.
I'm gonna, after we finish talking to him. But I'm gonna stream again over the weekend, and I've got a video planned for probably Thursday, Friday. It's gonna be a small build. I've got like this, inspired a little bit by something I was gonna put in Taffington. I've got like this little food trailer thing I want to do. But I'm gonna stream Doom, the Dark Age, probably Sunday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. But let's just finish this dialogue option. How dare I enjoy myself, monster.
Why do I have to kill one?
Because you want to get into the Institute. Remember? They're your ticket in. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
Yes, King.
Okay, let's get to work.
Right. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT.
So why don't we just dig
above the
down?
Institute.
Just keep digging
So
down.
you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you
he would have been
find what
such a
you're
good
looking for.
companion. Instead we got fucking strong. Fucking Bethesda.
Whatever they're aging in here, I think it's gone too long.
Lol. Right, let's update the armor. He would have made such a good companion, wouldn't he? Right, guys, so I'm gonna leave that there. So yeah, I realized I'm gonna try and not stream during the week because it just hit me that like a lot of people, especially in North America, are either at work or just getting off work. I think it's 6 hours behind us, so yeah, it would be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it occurs to me it's probably not ideal. So I'm gonna try and stream again. I keep them more to the weekend, Saturday or Sundays. Sometimes they will be during the week, but if I do them during the week, I'll probably try and do them on a Friday instead. But yes, this has been fun. I'll do it again. Also, yeah, video should be on Thursday or Friday as well. So yeah, we're going to have stuff this week. It should be an absolute vibe. But you guys enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll speak to you soon. Laters.